know what it is, but my streams always start with a very serious expression. Nice, nice and nice. Okay. Very good, very professional, as always. Starting the stream off well, um, as we could expect. Bro, expect is what I okay. Yeah, I'll make a channel in Submit Funny. Create a thread. Create new thread. Gaming achievement. Here, please. So now you can put your gaming achievements in the thingy. No, it's just I have like, I think it's this expression is on the button 1. So whenever I put an exclamation mark or anything like that, for example, it pops. So yeah. Oh, so yeah. That's the gist of it. Also, just a random note here. Like I have this Nintendo Jazz Funk covers compilation here going on. There's something about Mario's crotch that is bothering me. His thighs are so voluptuous, and his feet are so fucking tiny, and his dick is so his crotch is so pronounced. I don't know. There's something that bothers me about it. I just figured that I'd let you guys know. Don't mind me. I just really wanted to inform you guys of that. There was something about it that bothered me. Because usually Mario's body is sort of like just a sphere. So he doesn't have like such a specifically shaped crotch like that. It just bothered me, okay? But yeah. So yes. We'll let people sort of fill in their forms and put them in the gaming whatchamacallit. And I can't unsee you. You're welcome. But yeah. So today we're gonna be roasting some gamer achievements. Again, rules are very simple. Greatest gaming achievement doesn't have to be something specifically like yeah, I beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts. It can also be just like something that like I met my life partner in World of Warcraft or something like that. It can also be something like that if that's what. So essentially, what is the greatest thing that you've ever like sort of done in games, or what is the thing that you hold in the highest value about ever doing something in video games? That's what we're looking for here today. Okay, so the next time we draw Bear, we're gonna make his like crotch like really pronounced for some reason in the artwork. Let's give him really tiny feet and a really pronounced crotch. Tomorrow when we do draw Pilot, let's draw pronounced crotch Bear. That would be. he admitted it. Him is right there. It's right there. He admitted it. Him. I bit my tongue earlier today, like right before stream. So if I sort of like a little bit today, please forgive and forgore. But yes, we'll make fun of Bear tomorrow for sure because it's funny. Haven't even submitted a sheet and you're already roasting. Tomorrow we have a lot of fun little subjects of drawing. We need to do different art versions of the new giraffe rig. But in Mae-mae, like Mae-mae giraffe eggs, like three of them, or four, however many people end up draw piling with us. Hopefully a lot. Draw piling is fun. But yeah. Oh boy. I am still kind of steaming. I was just in a sauna and I have just arrived. I actually have, speaking of steaming, I have my Steam Deck. It just arrived yesterday. I went to pick it up and I ran home with it in my arms because there was a fish that I had to come try again. Didn't get it. It was the lancet fish again. Speaking of fish, the fishy bets situation is looking like this right now. We are at 8 big fish so far. Which means that if for some reason I end up getting the Iladskan, which isn't gonna be here for another 3 or so days, Sith is going to win. Kala is closest to Lancetfish right now. If I end up pulling it today, right after stream, which is when the next window is, then Kala is going to win the Lancetfish bet. If not, well, there's still, yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. But there is going to be a Lancetfish coming up right after today's stream at 12:30. So we'll see how the fishy bets go. Who is messaging me? Oh, it's Yersu, the man who didn't submit it to the channel. Okay, let's download this. There's more gaming achievement. Okay. Oh. Let's download these. Yersu, are you okay with us starting with you? Okay. Have you given it a go yet? What do you mean? Absolutely delicious music, by the way. I decided to get more jazzy music since you seem to say that you really like jazzy music from games and stuff. So I don't really mind what music we play. So if you guys have some sort of like a generic request, like, hey, can we play music of this style or something like that, I will comply, because I don't really have a preference. As long as it's not like distracting, I'm all good with it. Posted it on Discord. Yes, don't worry, Mighties, I've already picked it up. Yes. Okay. I don't have my drawing tablet connected right now, so I won't be drawing on your sheets, because I worry that if I do connect it, my screen is gonna get all wonky. Unless you guys especially, like, extremely, absolutely require me to doodle on your sheets. If that one makes it better. But yeah. So wishing for music from ARR. Okay. This jazz compilation is like 3 hours long, so today we'll be listening to this, but maybe tomorrow we can listen to some music from ARR. Okay, so Yersu's gaming achievement is that I played with random people on Final Fantasy. You know, to be super honest, let me get a thinner thingy. This is the thing that I'm most surprised here. I'm I'm surprised that there's nothing in here about Path of Exile. Like, you've been playing that game for fucking forever, but you didn't achieve anything. You didn't achieve anything worth mentioning in that game. You've been playing it for like 1,000 hours. Bro. Final Fantasy 11 is the new achievement game. Very good. Um um you know, this is kind of like pathetic. If I'm super honest. Playing with random people, yeah, that is really scary. I'm happy for you that you've been able to come out of your shell a little bit. Um, I don't know if I would say interacting with other people is like a... Well, you're not really even interacting with other people. You're just playing at the same time as they are. Um, I don't know if that really counts as an achievement, but um, but since it says here that playing with random people makes you anxious, I think it's good that you've had the courage to start doing something that you're not comfortable with. Breaking out of your comfort zone is something that a lot of people don't ever do in their life. And usually being able to break out of your comfort zone a little bit or even a lot is a really beneficial thing. So, generally speaking, so you don't need to compare it. Why is it so special to you? That's the key here. It doesn't have to be like, yeah, I'm better than everybody else. It's more about like, why do you think that this is an achievement and why is it valuable? This is important. The fact that random people interacting with random people makes you anxious is pretty understandable. Some people are much more shy than others. Still though, Final Fantasy. The fact that Final Fantasy is the game that made you come out of your shell. Oh, yes. This man. Specialist Hikikomori. I also have some rare achievements on Steam. Okay. Such as one from Ace of Spades, game you cannot buy anymore. Is it rare? Is the achievement rare because you can't buy the game anymore? So basically, it's like started the game once. The achievement for starting the game for the first time, but because nobody else can get it anymore, that's why it's rare. Is that what it is? That adds to the rareness. Right, okay. Okay. Pretty good at Path of Exile, I think. You know, pretty good. Average at best. You know, not that good. I've been playing it only for like 1,000 hours. I was able to like Final Fantasy XIV even though it wasn't super interesting to me earlier. I think the sort of... I think the things that really sold it to you were the fact that you don't have to be doing like combat stuff if you don't want to. There's a lot of different kinds of content to the game, and I think the biggest thing is that I think this is probably the first game for you, Yersu, where you can like enjoy like overly cutesy anime styled sort of stuff. For example, the Lalafell and the Fat Cat and stuff like that. I don't think Path of Exile really has anything really cute to it. So being able to play a cute game that just doesn't end ever is probably a very big thing. Oh yes, it fucking is. You were fucking posting about the fat cat like a fucking horny motherfucker who has just discovered a new fetish on the Discord server. Like, oh, every fucking thing, like different fucking... Every time you saw somebody in the game with the fat cat and little minion thing, you would post like 700 screenshots of them. You have a massive fat cat fetish, okay? Just admit it. Bruh. This is quite recent, but I don't know if I can think of anything else. Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1, and the story begins. You started. Yeah, I figured this would be so this would be the thing. This would be the thing. I bet the achievement that you got in this Ace of Spades is also this one. You started the game. No, this is like the culmination of Yersu's gaming in general. Gets a new game, gets the achievement for starting the game, never touches it again, and goes back to Path of Exile. Now that Path of Exile is absolute trash, he was literally forced out. He's like a little like vermin animal, like a vermin animal, who's been living in his little hole for his entire life, and the hole is called Path of Exile. And suddenly the hole was flooded with shit content. And now, little vermin Yersu has been forced out of his little hole. And now he has found a new hole called Final Fantasy. So old hole is now shit. New hole has been discovered, and it's called Final Fantasy. Here's like a visual representation of this. Literally Olming. Yes, yes. This is your Olming hole. And the old Olming hole is full of horse shit right now. There's like a big poop on top of it, like this. So you can't live in the Path of Exile hole anymore. This is the Path of Exile Olming hole. There we go. And this is the poop. And it's smelling. So now the Yersu vermin has had to move over here from here. So this is the life cycle of a Yersu vermin. It does kind of sound like the Yersu even actually sounds like the name of some kind of like little gnawing animal. Here in Finland, these rodents are called jyrsijät. And Yersu and Jyrsijä is not far at all, so it does make sense. Why does Yersu vermin look so sad? Because he had to come out of his comfort zone to come into his new hole. But after he has discovered the joy of fat cats, which are waiting in here, he will be happy once more. He just needs to turn around. Here's the fat cats. There we go. And it has like splotches on it, I think. There we go. As soon as he turns around, he's gonna be happy again. But right now he's sad because his Path of Exile hole has been filled with shit. It's like Fluffy Askeladd's brother. Speaking of which, I need to remember to book you properly. Bear, if you don't mind, send me the little request on Commiscio so that I don't forgo over the weekend that I had the commission for you on Monday. Yes, please do. I'll forgo otherwise. Okay, let's see mites. What I need is a game that lasts forever, and I need to have a wiki open on another screen to play it. Okay, well, Final Fantasy is probably a good one for you then. And considering it's like an MMO, the nice thing about it is that you don't have to be all by yourself in it. So you can interact with people, and you can like having people to interact with it within a game makes like content. It's like even if, for example, there's like a moment of you have completed everything, which you probably never will. There's still always content that you can make out of interacting with other people, which I think is one of the greatest things about MMOs. Admittedly, I had a bad time on PSO2 with the community. but that could just be because that I got involved with the wrong community. But I am happy with it in the sense that I did get some friends from there. Like Kem, for example, he's from my PSO2 community. Um, but I had a lot of really bad experiences on fucking PSO2. But on Final Fantasy, I've generally had like really positive ones. Um, I think it's got something to do with me being a Lalafell, but people treat me really nicely, and it's really nice and fun. Like nobody on raids or anything like that gets mad at Lalafell because they're Lalafell. So it's pretty fun. It's relaxing, and it Final Fantasy has that kind of weird RP element to it, like where everybody's sort of always kinda a little bit RPing. Which makes me very comfortable since I've been in those circles for such a long time. But yeah, so let's see here. Go to the nightclubs hosted at player housing. Exactly. Completing Medal of Honor when you were a 7 to 8 years old. Okay. It wasn't so much work it was so much work trial and error. 7-8 didn't have any clue what howitzer or infiltrate etc war words mean. I don't know if you know what these mean either to this day. I mean, you still write crazy with a G. Like crazy. Crazy, bro. Also, the game was fairly hard and not just run through like Game Snout. Oh, crazy. Yeah. Crazy also. Are there any people in chat who have beaten the original Medal of Honor? Crazy. XID has a much nicer player base. I'm kind of surprised over that, honestly, because like all the furries are on World of Warcraft. That's like the furry game. Nobody has beaten the original Medal of Honor, so nobody can vouch if it's actually hard or not. Okay. So I had some childhood friends who were like, I think Mighty's was like very similar to some of my childhood friends. 7 to 8 year olds who play shit like Medal of Honor. They were like, how should I put this? They were the shittiest people to discuss gaming with. Like always. Because they were like absolutely obsessed with the Medal of Honor stuff. And they would only discuss Medal of Honor and other war games. And like they would be like these kinds of people who are like, oh yeah, like this fucking shooting game is great. Why? Because it has a gun that was made by Finnish people. Like these weirdly nationalistic little kids who are obsessed with like war and shooting things and like fuck, you're fucking 7-year-olds. You should be playing Crash Bandicoot. What the fuck are you playing this shit for? Play Crash Bandicoot. It's so much more fun. Like, this shit isn't even colorful. What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, what is wrong with your parents? Why did your parents let you play a fucking 18+ game? Medal of Honor is definitely a rated M game, isn't it? It's an 18+ game. Why are your parents letting you play 18+ games? Now you've grown into a fucking vampire MILF-loving weirdo. It's your parents' fault, okay? They need to take responsibility. It's because you were let to play Medal of Honor as a 7-year-old. That's not cool, okay? If I ever have children... Well, I can't have children. Oh, shit. Fuck. But if I were to... Like, once I discover the secrets to mitosis, and I have like a small Mae-mae. When I have a small Mae-mae, through mitosis, not mitosis, matosis. Fucking once I achieve matosis, and I have a 7-year-old, If they tell me, Mom, get me Medal of Honor, I will beat them up. I will beat the shit out of them. And you should have been beaten up too. You should be playing Pokemon and Crash Bandicoot until you're like 15 years old, okay? No Medal of Honor. No. No. You should be ashamed of yourself. Fucking hell. God damn it. Like, people who play Medal of Honor as a 7-year-old, and they are those kinds of people who post pics on Facebook, even to this day, with them having like a massive cigar in their mouth, and they think that they look really cool. Like, all their fucking clothes are like shitty. Like, everything about their person looks like a fucking spurgu. And then they have a massive fucking cigar in their mouth, thinking that they look like a cool dude. Don't play Medal... No. No. Was rated 13? What? There's no way. PlayStation 1 game. It's rated teen. It's actually a 13 plus game. What the fuck? Okay. So somebody explain to me, why is Medal of Honor teen and Final Fantasy 12 is 16 plus? Please explain to me. Somebody explain. There's no blood in Final Fantasy 12 either. So somebody explain this to me. Because Final Fantasy 12 is fucking 16 plus. At least here in Europe. What the fuck? PS1 can't show enough violence due to low poly count. I don't think... I think this is more a matter of, like, old... Like, how the age rating system back then was, like, sort of... Like, they didn't really have, like, pre-established standards. If you point a gun at a person and you shoot them to kill them... that's not a 13 plus game. That should be a 15 plus game. If it's like cartoon violence, then it should be like 13 plus, right? Like Ratchet and Clank or something. Also, what the fuck are you doing playing Medal of Honor? What do you mean? Where's Crash Bandicoot? So much work, trial and error. Didn't have any clue what a howitzer or an infiltrate etc war words. I mean, infiltrate is not necessarily a war word. I guess it sort of is. But the one thing that I do think that is good out of this. Yeah, see? You should have played Crash Bandicoot and you would have... So, I was just about to compliment you on the fact that you had the determination to beat something challenging. But if you can't fucking beat Crash Bandicoot and get all the boxes, then no. You're not getting that honor. You just played yourself. You were just about to get complimented on learning about putting effort into things. But since you didn't beat Crash Bandicoot 1 and get all the boxes, now you don't have that now let's like rate Grazy, comma. But you missed 7 boxes. There we go. Fucking hell. Shame on you. Now, admittedly, if we're playing, if we're talking Crash Bandicoot 1, hello there, Jojo. Fill up my gaming achievement list and submit it in the channel, and we will talk about your gaming achievements. Yeah. Get your CD. Crash Bandicoot 1 is notorious for being hard. It's really, really, really cruel. And it's if we're talking Crash Bandicoot 1 in terms of missing boxes, I can sort of give some leniency there. You have to be a pretty hardcore gamer to be able to get all the boxes in Crash Bandicoot 1, even by today's adult standards. I remember I got like all the boxes legit like the first time when I was like 14 or something like that. Crash 1 is cruel. For anybody who doesn't know, Crash 1 is it's a platforming game, and there's a certain amount of these boxes in each level. You go through the level, and there's a bunch of boxes throughout the level, and you break the boxes, and once you break all of the boxes, you're rewarded with a gem. And getting a gem from each level opens up like secret paths and stuff like that, that allow you to obtain all the boxes in other levels as well. Now, one of the boxes that you can find in these levels is called a checkpoint box, and it's got this big C on it. And when you break it, when you die, you're going to be respawning back to that box. And in the modern Crash Bandicoot games, generally the game works like all the boxes you've destroyed up to that point will be recorded by the checkpoint box. That's not the case with Crash Bandicoot 1 though. So basically what you have to do in Crash 1 is, not only do you have to go through the level from start to finish without dying, but you also need to collect every single box in the level. Basically, you have to play the level in the most difficult way possible, and you cannot die. Or otherwise you won't be getting the gem. It's really, really, really hard. Also, there's relic runs. Okay, so you were playing Crash Bandicoot 3, so you lose all of your rights again. You will... No. If you can't get all the boxes in Crash 3, you just suck. Okay. Since you pointed out relics, you instantly lost all of your... I was talking about Crash 1. There's no relics in any of the original Crash games outside of the first one, outside of the third one, and Crash Team Racing. And, well, technically Crash Bash, but that's no longer a part of the original, because it's not made by Naughty Dog. So, since you pointed out the relics, I'm assuming that you probably played Crash 3, which means that you literally couldn't get the boxes in the easiest Crash Bandicoot game of all time. So, yeah, shame on you. No. You just played yourself again. You should have just kept your mouth shut and let me think that you are playing Crash Bandicoot 1. No. You're playing Crash 3, the easiest of them all. God, man. Fuck. This man. This man. He's... One thing he really knows how to play is himself. Very cool. I'm pressing doubt on this now. I'm pressing doubt hard on fairly hard. If you couldn't even get fucking all the boxes in Crash Bandicoot 3, no. You're not getting, no. I don't believe that it was fairly hard anymore. If we were talking about Crash Bandicoot 1, I'd say yeah, you are correct. But since we're talking Crash 3, no. Getting the boxes is fucking pussy gameplay in Crash 3. Getting the relics, if you want to get the platinum relics, yeah, it's fucking hard. I don't think I've still gotten all of them. Well, then again, I don't really have the energy to sit down with a Crash Bandicoot game for that long anyway. Crash 2 is my personal favorite. What games are just run through for Mighties? I don't know. Probably some walking simulators. But yeah. So this man has successfully gamed himself. He game-ended himself. Very good. Now we know what kind of gamer Mightis is. Let's see Bear's list. Oh, you wrote a novel here. Very good. Heck, I own not Bear-chan. I am not Bear-chan. Okay, so Bear-chan. Okay, we will from now on we will only be referring to Bear-chan as Bear-chan. If I accidentally call him Bear, correct me. Let's not assume his gender. I have 2 well-rated Steam guides for PlanetSide 2. PlanetSide 2 is an MMO shooter. You earn points that you spend on new equipment and upgrades. I got 2 guides, one for how to better gain points, and one for a kind of unorthodox playstyle, both well rated, viewed, and commented. I'm very proud to have helped some people to learn the game, introduce them to a silly playstyle, and of course, something to brag. No. Stop lying, Bear. Chan. Stop lying. It's got nothing to do with this fucking wholesome horse shit. Stop lying. It's all about this. The only reason why you mentioned it here is because you want us to jerk your furry cock over this. God damn it. God damn it, Bear. Be honest. Whenever I get kudos to my Steam reviews and stuff like that, I don't say that, oh, I'm so glad that I brought my knowledge to the Steam community to warn them about how shitty Tribal Hunter is. It fills my heart with joy. No! It's because, like, people should agree with me. I just like it when people agree with me. That's what I like, okay? Let's be honest here. It's all about your narcissistic little desires, Bear-chan. It's all about that. What the fuck is planets? What is planet? I need to... No, not 3. Not 3. PlanetSide 2. God, this does look like a game you'd be into. What the fuck? Yeah. It looks like the kind of game. Look at there's these guys wearing like these sort of colorful outfits with their big guns running through like this coral area here. So this is like the kind of oh shit, my face. Deli, try harder. You can do it. You can fucking do it. Try a little bit harder. Maybe your greatest gaming achievement is the fact that you couldn't think of a gaming achievement. This is like one of those games, you know? It's like when your cool friends at like high school are talking about metal, like okay, so Mighty's, let's imagine Mighty's is like Bear-chan's friend groups. Like he's like the cool dude, and he has like the cool dudes hanging out with him, and they're all talking about Medal of Honor and these war games, Call of Duty and whatever. And then Bear-chan, who has a crush on Mighty's-kun, comes over and he's like, ooh, Mighty's-kun, I also like shooty games. I play PlanetSide. And then you show pictures of this, and it's this fucking cartoony, colorful horseshit, but it's like disguised as a shooting game for cool dudes. But it's actually like just a pussified version of it. That is exactly the kind of game that Bear-chan would play. Fucking hell. He's just playing it to impress Mighty's-kun. He just wants Mighty's-kun and his group of cool dudes to think that he's also a part of the cool dudes group. That's why he plays PlanetSide. God damn it. If you have 2, Jojo, you can write them both. There's enough space for it. Yetsu had like 3. So yeah. It is definitely one of those games. It is definitely one of those games. Also, this fucking... I'm gonna fucking rip into this. You earn points that you spend on new equipment and upgrades. That's really descriptive for a video game. That's a really unique mechanic. I've never heard of a video game where you earn points that you spend on new equipment and upgrades. That is actually a really creative concept, and I think more people should maybe try to copy this idea, because I'm sure that it would really help them make some really fucking bangers of games. Fucking hell. Didn't want to... You can write a fucking logline about a game even with... God damn it, Bear. You're supposed to be a fucking writer! God damn it! You should know how to write a fucking logline. God fucking damn it. I would... Bear-chan, you need to be beaten up. Mommy's gonna spank you after this. Fucking hell. God damn it. What is this shit? Fuck. I got 2 guides... Right. So you wrote guides. So unorthodox is like a masquerading way of saying that it sucks. That's generally what people call their own playstyles when they make a build that is just trash. There was this one guy who was talking on the PSO2 Discord that caused me to get so salty about the game. Because I just hated the people in there. There was this one motherfucker who was like, oh yeah, building critical with a magic class on PSO2 was the best idea and it's so powerful. I fucking ripped them a new one for that. And they were probably calling it an unorthodox or like newly discovered new strat or some stupid horse shit like that. As if you like playing shitty is some kind of an achievement. Like, yeah, okay, I suck at the game. Yeah, look at me, guys. I suck at the game. But because I call it unorthodox, it means I'm doing it on purpose, okay, guys? So it's not that I suck at the game. It's just that I'm doing it on purpose because I'm so cool that I don't need to be good at this game. Oh, fuck. No! No! When you encounter a player who's actually good, and they've discovered a good strat that might be a little bit off meta, they usually call it like niche meta or off meta strat. But when they call it unorthodox, it's absolutely obvious that this is just a trash build. This is just a fucking trash build. What constitutes gaming? Anything really. Even life is a game. You equip a permanent cloak of invisibility, meleeing around people. Okay, very good. So you're basically cosplaying like well, no, just cosplaying Harry Potter. Just bring the shiv and go stabbing people while underneath the invisibility cloak. God damn it, yes, you don't play a lot of games, do you? It's probably... It might be even my top 1 at this point, but it's because I'm idling so long in it when I'm waiting for fish. But on PSO2 I still have 10k hours, so... But I didn't launch it through Steam, so... But I do have... if I just log in, I can show having that 10k. Very proud to have helped some people learn the game. Learn the game, oh yeah. Yeah, learn the... You taught them to play like a fucking shitlord. Very good. I'm sure you're really proud of that. That's definitely something. You are a treasure to the community, I'm sure. It's like, I wrote a really well-reviewed guide on shitposting and people really appreciate it. I am a good person. Yeah, fucking right. Mm-hmm. It's your top 2 game. Monster Hunter World is above it with 490 hours. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It should go past World pretty soon. But yeah, okay, so very good, Bear-chan. Let's turn this into a heart. Come on. Heck! I am Bear-chan. I am Bear-chan. Yes, you are Bear-chan. True. I agree with this statement. Very good. Okay, so basically now we have learned that Bear-chan is a scum. Very good. Who's next? 400 and... No, yeah, no. If you play an MMO for 453 hours and stop, you were... Yeah, no. Shame on you. Fucking hell. If you don't have 1,000 hours on an MMO, you're just... No, you didn't play the game. And your top 10, if we count T-Mod Loader and Terraria as the same game, is Tribal Hunter. What do you mean, my top 10? What does that mean? You guys with your 3-digit hours. Yeah, exactly. Look at these fucking vaginas walking here with their fucking 300 hours. God damn it. When there's no food, you need at least fucking 4 digits, okay? Once you go into 5, you're a fucking gamer, okay? 5-digit numbers, that's when you're a gamer, okay? Fucking get good, shit lords. Your 10th most played. Admittedly, I'm like, when it comes down to gaming, because I have don't have a lot of free time. Good boy, yes, good boy. That's a good number. That's a good number. 2K hours is pretty good. I had over 2,000 hours on just Pikachu alone on Smash Bros. Melee. And there's like 25 characters in the game. God, I played it way too much as a kid. There's like individual playtimes for each of the characters in the game. Save. It's so fucking funny. But yeah. Fucking hell. But yeah, you should definitely, if you play an MMO, if you don't play it for 1,000 hours, you didn't even fucking boot up the game. Or you just didn't like it. 3.3k hours of Maple Story. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, yeah. 13.900. Okay, yeah, that's a fucking... Wouldn't you know he's in game right now? Yeah, that sounds about right. Those are some good fucking numbers. Ah, Arcade has provided us with his list. Let's go through it next. Yeah, I just like broke 10k like sort of into New Genesis. And I think one of my teammates had like 14. But I was way better at the game than he was though, so yeah. Because he was just RPing in the game. If I could throw him under the bus a little bit. My greatest gaming... Okay. Buying my first gaming console. Not a great achievement, but it's a fave gamer memory of mine, walking out of the store with my first console I bought with my own money. And it wasn't a hand-me-down console, and was the largest generation of console. Latest generation of console at the time I bought, and god fucking damn it. I was like, okay. Wait, what the fuck? How old were you when you got this? Because GameCube, Xbox, and PlayStation 2 were in the same generation. 360 was in the Wii, PlayStation 3, and... How fucking old were you when you got your... What? After... Bro. God damn it. You really... Okay. Okay. God. But what? Okay. Okay, this is throwing me off a little bit. Were you, like, so bad with money that you couldn't hold enough money in your hands for long enough to save up for a console until after high school? What? What? Because you are older than I am. And I got my first console when I was in elementary school. And I bought it with my own fucking money. Bro. Arcade. If we ever have to do like financial decisions together in the future, if life ends up going into that direction, I will be in charge of those, okay? I will be in charge of the financial decisions, okay? While I was in high school and money went towards games of the hand-me-down consoles. God fucking damn, what the fuck? God, no. And just like how like 75% of your Steam library is, you probably never finished any of those games, right? God fucking damn it. Yeah, Arcade is the kind of window shopper who's like, oh, that sounds cool, and then he like buys like $300 worth of games and he never plays them. He never even starts them. God damn it. He's had like so much shit on his Steam library that he hasn't even started. God fuck. I don't... No! No! Don't fucking buy games that you don't play, okay? Yeah, that doesn't change anything! You were fucking doing bad Steam behavior probably as a kid already. God fucking damn it. Okay. 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 Some more spanking is in order, I see. Special edition bundle with matching controller and game. I think it was also my second big money purchase. First was my first car. You bought a car before you bought your first fucking console. What? No, this makes no sense. This is like a fan fiction that has been translated with Google Translate. What? Doesn't sound like a game. No, it does not. It does not sound like a gamer at all. More grown up. Oh yeah, because buying a Xbox 360 makes you an adult. God damn it. I was buying gamer stuff, but yeah, that's about it. I also owned an Atari. If you had kept that, it would probably be really valuable at this point. Also, what Atari? There's a bunch of them. Also, what is this? Fuck. I can understand the value of having your first gaming console for sure. My first gaming console that I ever got was when I was on 3rd grade. My mom had gotten me a Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance was just mine. It was the first console that I ever had that was mine. I didn't buy it with my own money, but I was still really proud of it because it felt special to me. It had like great value to me. However, I do actually I did buy a GameCube the next year. I did buy a GameCube the very next year because through the Game Boy Advance I got really into Nintendo stuff. and one of my friends had a GameCube, and he had Super Smash Bros. Melee on it and Mario Kart. No, wait, he didn't have a Mario Kart. But I got the GameCube, and it came with Mario Kart Double Dash. Not a memory card, so we would play. But I was so happy with the console. We would play the Mario Kart. We actually beat the entire game in a single sitting. And we were super bummed out when we lost all of our progress because we had to shut down the console. But I remember being super possessive over my GameCube, and like when my sister would be playing on the GameCube when I came home, I would be like, okay, it's my turn to play. And my sister would be like, no, it's my turn. And I'd be like, no, I fucking bought the console, so fuck off. And my sister would be like, no. That was the power of owning my own console. It was mine. There were no turns. Mae-mae was the overlord. It was mine. I bought it. Nobody else gets to play it unless I give them permission to do so. So yeah. I think we still have that GameCube. I think my sister has it, if I'm not completely wrong. I sold it to my friend originally, and then my friend sold it to my sister for like 20 euro. I think we still have that. All the characters on Melee with no memory. Yeah. It just has to sit there because you don't have that memory card yet. It wasn't an origin. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was one of those plug and play things. Yeah, no, those aren't. I don't think those are worth shit. Let's see. I finished games as a kid. Good. I hope you did. My dad was disappointed because he beat Super Mario World, and when he then we loaned the console to my sister's friends, and they deleted his save. Oh, that's shitty. I would fucking beat them up and never give them a console if they did that. My biggest issue with deleting save files was that Mega Man Legends, I think 2 or something, I would sometimes start a new game to experience, like it's like a very story-based game, so you can't like redo any of the stuff that you've already done. And I would do a new game just to do the starting stuff again and whatever. And I would sometimes accidentally, reflexively save over my old, like my really good file. And I would cry so much. I would cry, and I felt like an idiot. Because there was nobody else I could blame but myself for being a stupid fucking dumbass. But hey, I got to play the game again. It's a fucking beautiful and fantastic game. So you know, I guess there's a silver lining. But yeah. I can totally understand the value of getting your first console. There's a specialness to it. The only thing that's throwing me off is that the fact that your first console that you bought with your own money was the Xbox 360. And you bought it after owning a car. It's like these experiences that you're supposed to have in like elementary school or high school, and this man is doing it after he has a car. It's kind of adorable and really derpy at the same time. I would expect nothing less of you, Arcade. Well done. But this part can go fuck itself, seriously. God fucking damn it, what the fuck is this shit? To be honest, the first... God fucking... Okay, Delhi. No. No. Shame on. You should have just kept... This man here is self-reporting. God damn it. Let's throw an Amogus here. Here we go. You're sus. Saving over a really, really good save hurts the soul. It does. It does. Yeah. Consoles these days are really expensive. But like, and by the so we have to take inflation and stuff like that um, into mind, and also just sort of like how your family is. So I would make money when I was a kid by do like whenever it was summertime, I would go to my grandma's place, and I would do like stuff like wood chopping and mowing the lawn and uh cleaning up the house and whatever, and I would get like 20 euros per little chore or something like that. And I would also get paid for having really good a really good report card from school. That was also something that I was motivated to study because it meant money. I would get paid. um I that was my grandma's way of trying to encourage me to seek further education, because she didn't get an education herself, and she always felt really bummed out about it. So she wanted me to get a higher education. So um, she encouraged me by being like, if you get a really good report card, I'll pay you for each grade that you get. Which meant that all the tens and nines that I went, I was a fucking nerd when it came down to school. I had like such a good fucking report card, even to the end of like upper high school or Lukio. I ended up getting really good grades, even though I didn't study at all in Lukio anymore, because like it was just that my foundation was set so well that I didn't need to study that much anymore at that point, because I sort of understood how to study already, and I would just learn the things during class. And so like setting a good foundation of how to study for children, I think, is really important. And my grandma is somebody I definitely have to thank for the fact that I did well on that stuff. And also I got money for it, which is important. Also, I've always been a huge Scrooge. I will save money. Like I will always save money. Um, I don't like spending money at all, because it makes me uncomfortable if I go like below certain limits. My whole publishing thing is making me a little bit uncomfortable because I have to go below my comfort zone a little bit. But hopefully, if I can sell some of the books, I can make back my losses. So it's technically speaking an investment. But yeah. Anyway, no, you didn't own an Atari arcade. You did not own an Atari. I'm sorry. You owned a plug-in play SpongeBob game, most likely. Let's see who's next. Delhi. Save image as. Let's see what Delhi has to offer for us. This one, I think. Boycotted Hearthstone since leaks. Okay. I love quick strategy games, and Hearthstone was a very big part of my daily gaming, but because Blizzard is still a very not good company, I've been able to keep away from it since the leaks of bad people came out. It's special to me because I'm still a part of the game dev scene, and I want to support people in it who have had shit times with shit companies. Stop buying classic playtime and new expansions. Also, I somehow managed to get through ARR. Have you ever heard about the most boring quest line in MMOs ever? Oh boy. Oh boy. You haven't seen a thing. There's still a bunch you haven't seen. Maybe you should get back into Final Fantasy XIV and go through all the shit up until Endwalker. Okay. I've heard about the Blizzard stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was like there was like sexual harassment and like sort of like discrimination towards women in the office or something like that. Um, wasn't that the gist of it? I'm not, and that they weren't play. Oh, oh. 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 Okay. um. Yeah. Uh. I can relate. I can relate. Like my publisher didn't pay for my books either. That's cool. Um. I feel like in the modern game dev scene, there's like this air of elitism to some companies, where it's like you should feel honored. You as an employee should feel honored to be a part of Blizzard, because Blizzard has such a prestigious like placement in the gaming sphere. So you should be thankful to the company for hiring you, even though you are doing work for the company that the company needs. Technically speaking, even though you don't need Blizzard, but Blizzard needs you, you should be thankful to Blizzard, because Blizzard is such a big part of the gaming sphere, that it's an honor to be a part of this community. And thus it doesn't matter if Blizzard treats you like shit. That's totally okay, because Blizzard is above everything. It's above the law. It's about everybody's human rights. Blizzard is, it's that special. Um, I remember when I was doing an internship, working for Anima Vitae, which is the company that makes the Moomin animation, the 3D animation. Um, there was a very similar mentality there. You're not gonna get paid for your internship work, even though you're a university student, because you should just be thankful that you get to work on such a significant project as Moomin, and maybe, just maybe, you might get a part of your name in the credits. That's your payment. You can't post any of this work anywhere, so you can't get like any clout for it. You are under a very strict NDA, so you cannot, for example, use this in your portfolios. So there's literally no benefit for you whatsoever. So basically, you have to waste like 10 hours of your day coming to our shit company, do a shit job for fucking 8 hours, then fuck off, and you're not gonna get shit for it. Because it's such a prestigious position that you should just be thankful for having this position. A lot of modern gaming companies, I feel, have this mentality, and they can go fuck themselves for that. Honestly, like, seriously, fucking treat your fucking workers with respect. Japan has a huge issue with this. Not only in the gaming sphere, but in the anime and whatchamacallit sphere as well, where it's like the companies are like more valuable than the people who make the companies relevant for some reason. I don't understand why, but now now let's go a little bit deeper into this though, because this is this is clearly like a moralistic deflection. And if we read between the lines a little bit, we can see something here. So anybody who doesn't know, Adeli is a very eager TCG player. He has several over €1,000 Magic the Gathering decks. And basically, what this entire fucking thing boils down to. Let's summarize this in a language that is a little bit more honest than this honorable bullshit that you're trying to spin here. I was able to not buy more Hearthstone cards, even though I really, really fucking wanted to, because everybody working at Blizzard is a sexist piece of shit. But I really still wanted to buy Hearthstone cards, and I was able to self-restrain myself enough to not support a company that is abusive, even though I really wanted to support them anyway. Basically, this is just a manifesto about Delhi being proud of himself for having a little bit of self-restraint. Just a little bit of self-restraint. I guess that's a good thing. You know. Ah, god damn it. You really are deep in this shit. You really, really are deep in this shit. This man is a card game addict. He's a card game addict. Speaking of card games, we're probably playing Magic the Gathering next week on stream, Commander, with Val and people. If you would like to join, let me know. On tabletop sim again, as always, just Commander, sort of free form. You can bring your own deck or your deck, whichever. If you would like to join, let me know. I would like to know before next Tuesday, if you'd be done. Thursday next week would be the time. 9 p.m. But yeah, boycott the North on my fucking ass. Okay, I'm always free. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so we'll have like a little double collab. Very good. I think it's good that you're boycotting a company that is doing bad things. I will admit that there's always it's never black and white. I think we need to remember. So if there are any people who still play Hearthstone and they enjoy it, these situations are never black and white. Just because Blizzard has really bad people in it doesn't mean that everybody in there is a bad person. There are probably also and mostly hard workers who are really passionate about these projects, and it shows in how much effort they put into these games and stuff like that. It's by boycotting an entire franchise, you are hurting those people who are shitty, but you're also hurting those people who are not. So you don't necessarily need to feel bad for not boycotting this stuff if this is what you're into. Just to remind everybody of that. Yes, this is it's very true. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard about the horror stories about CD Projekt Red, the ones that make The Witcher and stuff like that. Even though it's when the company takes credit for the game. That's when the companies usually end up becoming these weird evil mega corporations. Witcher isn't made by the people who made it. Witcher is made by CD Projekt Red. And when there's this sort of cult-like element to the dev team or the deving system or whatever, it's weird. Like, for example, when you see a Mario game, it's not marketed as, okay, this was made by Nintendo. It's like Shigeru Miyamoto. It's like a big name that is like mentioned. Oh, Shigeru Miyamoto worked on this, and everybody's like, oh shit, it's Shigeru. He's a Shigi. He's a good guy. He's good. He's funny and weird. A really good example of somebody who made a brand of their own professionalism in video game industry is Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima is really, really keen on the fact that his name is on like every single video game that he produces or directs. Like, it's a Hideo Kojima game. I think more people who belong into these dev teams should get the courage to say that. Yeah, I'm that Mae-mae who was working on this shitty dating sim. Yeah, that's a Mae-mae game. That should be, the individuals within the company should matter a lot more, except instead of the greater company, because when the greater company becomes the thing, that means that the individuals are replaceable, and you don't want to have an art circle where the individuals are replaceable. Everybody should have their value in that group, and that value should be respected instead of being just another cog in the system. I think this is becoming a problem in the modern entertainment industry in general. It's definitely a problem in manga. where especially with Shonen Jump and whatever, the so-called revolving door system is cruel as hell. Where it's like, if your comic doesn't sell this and this much in this and this time, it's trash, and you will be axed instantly, removed from the group, and somebody else will replace you. It's brutal. You are not respected as a human being at all. You are just a tool, and if you are not a good tool instantly, you are replaced, because there is going to be somebody who is a good tool instantly, and they would much rather have that person instead of you, instead of putting effort into getting you to become a good tool. It is extremely important that I think that culture like this doesn't become a thing. You should take pride in the artwork that you make. That's why I don't use aliases when I do porn and stuff like that. Because I want all the credit for my art, even if it's some shameful weird fetish shit. I will take credit for it, and you should too. You are not CD Projekt Red. You are you, and you have value, and you should appreciate that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Wait, Jojo. Where's Jojo's? Jojo? You still here? He is still here. Jojo, where's your list? Provide it now. Yeah. The list. Give. Now. Did you post it somewhere else? In general, maybe? Nope. It's just Pap saying, hey guys. This man. Oh, well, let me check Twitter too. If somebody has for some reason sent me a list on Twitter. I don't think anybody would, because nobody looks at my Twitter, because all I do is post links to my stream. As if everybody didn't already know that I'm streaming. No. You have to fill it up. You can't just tell me about it. Was having a problem using it. You can just use it on Paint. Just use Paint. You don't need to use Krita or anything like that. Just use Paint. Or write it by hand. That works too. You have a drawing tablet. You can write it by hand. Yeah. Okay, very good. But yes. If you ever make games, be super sure to credit yourself properly. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but back in the day, especially in like PlayStation 1 era, and stuff like that, in Japan, there was this culture, like a really toxic culture, and probably like borderline illegal by today's standard, of the gaming companies requiring that some artists are credited in the gaming or the game credits with aliases, so that other companies can't offer them better jobs and poach them, which is fucking cancerous. Like, don't no, you shouldn't do that. That is really fucking trashy. But that's how it goes. If these companies have the freedom to do something like that, they will. This was a very common thing in Japan for like the sort of Super Nintendo to PlayStation 1 era. They would a lot, like you can see it on a lot of old game credits. You can see like people like there's like something like Tuka P or Jiggy Jag or something like that in the credits, and you're like, why the fuck is this person's name like this? And the reason to why their name is like that is because it's a nickname, and they don't want people to be able to find that person and poach it out of the company. It's a very strange and kind of sinister thing to do. Like, for example, a good example of this is well, no, it's not a particularly good example, but it's an example of this. Is I don't know if you guys have played the original Resident Evil for PlayStation 1. There are these human actors who um, who are acting in the game's like starting cutscene as like the game characters, and all of them are credited with only their first name and a single letter for their surname. Um, there's not a single one who has their full name in the credits. Um, so there was a big gaming mystery thing about it when people tried to discover who these people actually are. But it's much more common in Japanese games, especially those of like the SNES to PlayStation 1 era. Let's see if I can find like let's see if I can find some end credits. Is there any like screenshots of end credits that will show a bunch of names? No. I don't know if these are actually from, but this is a good example of how they were. Um, this is probably not from an actual SNES game, but this is how a lot of the games are, where it's like producer Tango, and you're like, what? Director Q-chan, graphic designer Satonyan. They were a lot of them. There's the Mario crotch again. They were a lot of them were like that, where they sound like they're like internet tags or something like that. Okay, very good, Deli. Thank you for joining. Stream play music, James Banana. Yeah. But yeah, this is how it was. This is how it was back then. Oh, Val is here too. Now, okay. So we were actually talking about this earlier. So let's see. 100% and 100% plus on all Crash Bandicoot games. Now there's an achievement. Very good. Especially when you're only... Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about, is that because of how cruel Crash Bandicoot 1, for example, is, I did also 100% Crash 1 for the first time when I was about that age. So let me know about the Commander. Absolutely. About to, just a reminder, next week on Thursday we'll be playing some Commander, so if you would be free for that, you are more than welcome to join us. Did this on the old great PlayStation. I think I was around 12 to 14, I think. Years keep mixing together. Didn't have all the games in order. I had 2 first, then 3, and finally 1. I was exactly the same! 2 was my first Crash Bandicoot game too. Then 3, and then I got the first one, I think, as a birthday present. If I don't remember wrong. I distinctly also remember the day when I got Crash 2. It was a choice of either that or Ape Escape. Both are really good, though. Both are really good. I'm actually really sad over the fact that I sold my Ape Escape away. I've been playing it a lot on PSP, on emulator, on the EMU, or the inbuilt PlayStation 1 EMU. But like, God, Ape Escape was great. They are both good. This list of Crash games also includes... Oh shit, headpads. Very good. Also, King Mal, fill up the gaming thingy. What is your greatest gaming achievement? Share. Now. And I will roast you based on it. Also, hello there, Pat. How are you all doing? We're roasting people on their gaming achievements. If you want to participate, there's a list base up on the announcements channel on the Discord server. This list of Crash games also includes Crash Bash, and yes, it was as much of a pain in the ass as one would expect. You know, as a person who has 200%ed Crash Bash twice, I can see, I know your pain. It is a miserable, miserable time. It is so fucking miserable. I actually found a copy of Ape Escape today when randomly go, oh really, did you get it? I hope you did. It's such a good time. Why do it twice then? Once was by myself, and the other time was with my cousin. So yeah. It is a absolutely miserable time. How can I fill it in? Use paint. Now the real question here is, just shows the screenshot. Oh, what? Just download the file and fill it with paint. It was an actual document. No, we're not doing shit like that because not everybody might have Word and whatever. So now the real question here is this one right here. Did you get all the platinums in Crash 3 as a 14-year-old? That's the important question here. Because you can technically get the maximum clear percentage in Crash 3 without having all the platinums. You have to have gold in every single one, not platinum. And you'll get the final gem, which puts you at like 107%, I think. Getting platinums doesn't increase your percentage at all. And there's a big, like, the difficulty is like this. And it sort of plateaus. But if you go for the platinums, it goes like this. so and yes, it goes beyond that. Crash 3 original platinums are crazy hard. Like crazy hard. Full gold, okay. Okay, yeah, full gold I can totally take, but 14-year-old with all platinum, God, you would have had so much free time. Holy shit. But yeah, full platinum is hard. There was this thing about Crash 3 specifically that the American version and the European version have different frame rates at which the games roll. And because of this, the times that have been done in the US version for the platinums are a lot harder to get in the EU version. You can have multiple achievements if you think so. If you think you have multiple, just remember to explain what they are. So yeah, okay. So I'm not gonna roast you on the fact that you are a completely lifeless piece of shit if you don't have the platinums. If you would have had the platinums, oh boy. I think this is a very cute gaming achievement for a kid. This is like, it's like an old game. You have a special memory for it. It's an actual achievement because these games are not easy, even though even if you didn't get full platinum in original Crash 3. I think this is a pretty genuinely good thing here. It's exactly what you would expect of a child to feel proud of. I full cleared all Crash Bandicoot games. Yeah. For full clearing Crash Bash, you are a little bit of a no life, and it just implies that you didn't really have a lot of better games to play This Crash Bash is not a good game. Holy shit. It is a bad, bad game. So, so you must have had a little bit too much free time. I mean, I'm no better. I've done it twice, which is even worse. But like, shit. Well, okay. One important question: which one of the three is the best Crash Bandicoot? Which one of this is the final test of this? What? Okay. No roasting for you. You did well. Very good. Very good. I absolutely agree. No competition. Yes. Very good. Very good. I'll draw you a Crash Bandicoot here, giving you a thumbs up. I think he has like a pink thing around his mouth. There he goes. There's his thumb. There you go. Very good little achievement. This is exactly what you should have as your achievement, like a wholesome little thing that you did in a game that you're really proud of. I can't roast this. This is a good achievement to have. It's not a game that is like a totally no-life game. Crash Bandicoot games aren't that hard. They are hard, but they're not that hard. But for a kid, they are definitely a challenge to complete. If you don't believe me, get a Crash Bandicoot 1 ROM. Don't get the Insane Trilogy version. Get an original Crash Bandicoot 1 ROM, and try to get 100% completion ranking to it. See what I mean. You'll understand. It's definitely an achievement. Very good. Well done, Val. I'm proud of you. I remember this one. Yeah. When you have that one special achievement in your life, you have a very distinct memory of it. That is definitely a cute achievement to have for sure. It would definitely be something that I would probably list as an achievement as well, personally. I remember being really proud of it, especially when I beat Crash 1 100%. That one was the tough one. I was always the kind of kid who, like, just like when I mentioned with Arcade, who has like a bunch of Steam games that he never plays. I am much different when it comes down to games. It's like I get one game, and I know before I buy it. Generally, I know that I'll enjoy it. I get the game, and then I play the shit out of it. I don't get new games on the side or anything like that. I don't have like a side girl that I date on the side. I will focus completely and utterly on that one game that I'm really into. And that's how I was. And I completed basically 100% completed every single game that I had as a kid, except for one, which I still hate to this day. The fact that I couldn't clear it. Like, I've always had issues with 3D perception. There's something about it that, like, perceiving depth is a little bit hard for me. And there's this game for the PlayStation 1. I don't know if anybody has heard of this. Maybe you have if you had any of the PlayStation 1 demo disc. A game called... a game by a Swedish game dev studio that no longer exists, I think, called Kula World. It was about this little beach ball that has to traverse through these, like, 3D puzzles. and I got to the second last level in the like absolute super hardest levels in the game, but I couldn't figure out how to clear it. Admittedly, this was when I was like 15, 16 years old. But I could never clear the final two levels. They were too hard. I had to give up. It is an absolutely monstrously brutal, like platforming puzzle game, where like you have, so to sort of explain it, you have these maps, that are like for example like this. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Like this, where there's like a long row of blocks like this, and there's like this beach ball, and the beach ball can roll down these blocks, and if you press forward at the edge, the gravity sort of shifts, and then you can stand on top of this, and the camera is always behind you. However, if you jump off of this, then you fall off the platform and die. So as long as you touch the platform, you are moving. And there's like 3 keys, or like a few keys hidden in every single level, and you need to collect all of them to open the exit, and then you can move on to the next level. And your score, you have like a score that you collect by collecting collectibles and shit like that. It's basically your life. Whenever you die, you lose a specific amount of score, and the score that you lose depends on how many treasures you've collected. So how much score you are currently having in the stage. If you die with a really high score, then you lose a bunch of points, and basically you take more damage into your total life pool. However, if you die without a lot of score, then you don't lose that much, but then you also, if you clear with a low score, then you will not get those points into the next stage. It was a really, really strategic and challenging, miserable game. And I was never able to clear it. It was too hard for me. Maybe one day we'll play Cooler World on stream. If you guys would be interested in seeing something of my old suffering. But yeah, Cooler World was the one game that I couldn't. Had I completed that, maybe that would be my great gaming achievement. Probably isn't. My greatest gaming achievement is probably from Phantasy Star Online 2. Because I've had a lot of like these little gaming achievements, like completing Crash Bandicoot, and I had like all the skill points and stuff like that in Ratchet and Clank. I really enjoyed that shit like to bits. I had so much playtime on Super Smash Brothers and all the achievements and stuff like that. I had a bunch of little things like that, but PSO2 is the only game where I've tried so hard that I've cried because of how frustrated I was over failing at something. PSO2 was the first game ever where I've had to try that hard on something and then eventually succeeding in it. That's my greatest gaming achievement, I think. Yeah. Cooler World is a bad time. Cooler World is a bad time. I have the original disc as well. Might actually be really valuable at this point. I don't know. Pog, now I have the nice icon instead of the founder icon. Very good. That was Melee for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's special. It's special. There's a specialness to these achievements for sure. But yeah, it's PSO2 was hard. As I've discovered in Final Fantasy XIV as well. Getting achievements in MMOs is a completely different thing. than getting achievements in normal games. Because if an MMO has a thing that has to be rare, it means that it has to be so absurdly difficult that a majority of the player base never even tries it because of how hard it is. I think the thing that I got was probably under 1% of the player base had it. The thing that made it so hard for me was the fact that because I was playing with European ping in a Japanese game, it was like this time challenge thing where you have to clear these stages in like a minute and 20 seconds or so. But because the loading screens would take long, because I was in Finland and I was supposed to be in Japan, I lost always like 20-30 seconds in each stage because of the circumstances. Like, nothing I can do about that. But I still got the fucking achievement, which means that I played like fucking insane. And also I was just really fucking good at the game, to be honest. To be totally humble, I was just really fucking good at the game. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So in normie games, it's usually like kill 10 enemies, you get the first title. Kill 1,000 enemies, you get the last title. But in MMOs, it's like kill 5 million enemies to get the first title. Such humbleness, I know, right? No, I'm not humble about PSO2 anymore. Guano has been bullying me about being too humble about it. I will respect his wishes, and I will say that I was a fucking master at PSO2. Like holy shit. I was probably like in the top 5%, if not top 3% of the best players on that server. So yeah, suck my cock. I fucking loved that game. I hate it now, but I loved it. Final Fantasy is my new friend. And you, well, no, you could fish in PSO2 as well. It just didn't have any value. Top 90% of Path of Exile players. Yeah, there was only one achievement that I didn't get in PSO2. And if I ever move to Japan, maybe I'll get it then. Maybe I'll get it then. I was actually thinking of trying to make it a stream thing. Well, I'll try to get it live on stream. But I don't think people are that interested in watching PSO2. Especially when I start getting frustrated with it. So I don't think I'll subject people to watching that. I don't think my community really is interested in watching that kind of achievement runs in the first place. So I'm not gonna do that. Maybe someday. But for now, nah. I'll pass on it. But yeah, that is probably my greatest gaming achievement. Being a forever loner. If you know, you know. But yeah, fucking hell. Also, Jojo, where is your list? I would like to touch your list, please. Keep list, Jojo. Maybe I'll become such a Final Fantasy addict, I'll get some merch someday. I really wanted. I'm still working. Fair. It's a very big list. I was actually contemplating on getting the Major General plush toy. Let me show you guys. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. God, he's so fucking cute. But it costs like 170. Oh, there's actually an 84 USD, 84.99 USD one. Ah, yes. They're expensive. They're expensive because they're discontinued. I don't think they're being done anymore. So yeah. God, what a fucking beautiful piece of shit. For some reason, AliExpress is selling them for $26.99. But if I'm super honest, that's sussy. I don't know. That's probably not a real one. That's probably a fake. That's probably fake. $29.99 is $26.99 is a really good price, but I don't trust AliExpress at all. USDA, no, not USDA. The fat cat, yeah, but the fat cat plushie is like fucking enormous. It's like a fucking like a beanbag chair, basically. No wonder it's fucking expensive. It's absolutely massive. But yeah, this is the one that I sort of wanted because he kind of reminds me of Blowhigh. Let's see, Blow. This motherfucker right here. These Blowhighs eating watermelon, I guess. It kind of reminds me of this. But it's a little bit cuter. I do like it better. I do like Major General better. But yeah. But it's a little bit out of my personal comfort zone. I don't, as I mentioned before, I don't like spending a lot of money unless I absolutely need the thing. If Bear-chan doesn't already have the IKEA bear, he's not a real bear. True. True. But yeah, when it comes down to gaming themed sort of merch stuff, I do have some, mostly plush toys. I have a few Pokemon plush toys. I have like this really big Jigglypuff. It's fucking fantastic. I love it. But it's perfectly round, so it doesn't stay on my bed at all. It always bounces off. So I just have it in my bookshelf. I also have a Kirby plush that is apparently worth like $400. I got it when I was posted in the there's a thread on Submit Funny called Gaming Achievements. Posted there. I got it when I was in Japan for the first time because I really like old Kirby. I really like old Kirby. He's so like derpy cute. And because of that. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's a nice Kirby. It's a nice Kirby. I would have loved to find the meme Kirby plush. Let me find the fucking. I think it's the meme is like. Yeah, this motherfucker. This guy. He has like energy to me. God, this is the one that I have. Really expensive apparently. They're really rare. I have the bag for him too. I love this Kerbo. It's really good. He's really fluffy too. It's really nice. And also I have Amogus plushies. I when I went to the States the last time, that was like my goal. It was to find Amogus plushies, and I did, and I was really happy. And then later on, Arcade brought me the red one as well. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, here's Pap's list. Little Nightmares 2 TV edition is my first ever collector's edition I ever got, and also my first ever platinum trophy on PlayStation. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are my favorite horror games, together with The Last of Us Part 1. Ever since the second one is a collector's edition, it came with the very first figure I have ever gotten in all my 19 years of game. Platinum trophy is the PlayStation equivalent of earning all the achievements for... Yes, I know that. Okay. Only slightly dusty. How long has it been sitting on your shelf? Clean your fucking toys. Damn it. Okay. So, actually by this, of course it is. Don't worry, we believe you. You've been playing video games for 19 years. And so let's go. So platinum trophy, does that mean that you've never 100%ed a game before Little Nightmares? Whatchamacallit? No? Never? You've been playing video games for 19 years and you have never finished. I'm glad you finished one, because Little Nightmares is not an old game, right? It's a PlayStation 3 game or something like that, right? So it's definitely not a 19 years old game. Like, what was your first gaming console? I'm surprised that you don't have like an old classic horror game like Silent Hill or something like that as your personal favorite horror game. Or did you just not play horror games until like the PlayStation 3 era? PS4. PS1. Yeah, okay, so you started from PS1. I wasn't allowed as a kid. Okay, that makes sense then. My parents were strict. Okay, that makes sense. Fair enough. Hello there, Daimo. How's it going? We're roasting people on their gaming achievements. If you want to participate, there's a little form that you can fill on the announcements channel on the Discord server. And then once you download that, you can put the list that you filled into the gaming achievements channel. Oh, the smug is there, but you literally have to spend 100 USD bits to get it. Why aren't you... Maybe you should spend $100 in bits then. I don't know. Should I become one of those streamers who's like being like, how dare you watch my stream without paying money for it? Like, what the fuck? Mostly play... God damn it, Pap. God damn it. Where did your child... No. Was it at least Crash Team Racing? Not like Gran Turismo. Please don't say it's Gran Turismo. Please just say... Yes, it was CTR. Please. If you only play, like, you better not have played like just if you only played Gran Turismo, I feel so bad for you. Like what the fuck kind of childhood? No, Pat, you poor child. Oh, God damn it. No. What the fuck kind of childhood is wasted playing fucking Gran Turismo? Ah, fuck. No wonder you've only really gotten into gaming as an adult. Holy shit. God damn it. If you had the money for Gran Turismo, you could have just fucking bought Crash Team Racing. I don't know. Fucking... a PlayStation 1 childhood without Crash Bandicoot and Spyro the Dragon. is not a PlayStation 1 childhood. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. It's you, no. I'm sorry. No. You didn't. You no. Yeah, the demo doesn't count. The only demo that I will ever give the credit for is the Crash Bash demo. That is actually the entire game. There's just like a little locking mechanism to it that is preventing you from playing the full game. But you can easily bypass that with some glitch or something like that. And then you can basically play the entire game through and through with the demo. So yeah. I had my... No, Pap. This is not taste. This is just bitter suffering. No. Yeah, that's what it sounds more like. You weren't allowed to have fun. That's what it sounds like. No Crash Bandicoot and Spyro is just no fun allowed. You will be only looking at cars. Only cars, because cars are cool and boys like cars, and cars. There's no violence to cars. Cars are good. You should play cars instead. No. You poor baby. You fucking poor baby. God damn it. Never got into... God fucking... Oh, fuck. It just gets worse. Fucking hell. Shit. Yasu is already trying to sell fucking Final Fantasy. I need to go get some more water after this one. It is how it is. Oh, yes, it very much is. That is very sad. This is a very similar achievement to arcades. I think there is definitely value to sort of having this like little game in your heart that you have that memory of, where it's like, yeah, this was the game that I completed and I feel really proud of it, and because of how much I enjoyed it, I got the collector's edition and stuff like that. Got this little toy to remind me always of the fact that I really did enjoy this game. There is certainly value to that. I can see that. It's not so much an achievement to spend money. To be fair, the platinum trophy, sure, yeah, pretty good, but buying the collector's edition. I could achieve the very same thing just going on eBay and buying. Very good. One of the almost got a platinum in one of the Assassin's Creed games. I had a couple platinums on some Vita games, including a game called Freedom Wars that I'm sure nobody has ever heard of. If there's actually somebody in chat who knows what Freedom Wars is, you are a fucking real fucking god. But in the most likely case, nobody has ever heard of it. Nobody knows about it. Honestly, wasn't that good of a game to begin with. It was really, really shitty. It was a PlayStation Vita game. And most people have never seen a PlayStation Vita in real life. Yeah, I know, Pat. You've been going on a tirade about that. Although to be fair, Crash Bandicoot and whatever would not be censored. Cut me some slack. No, I'm not gonna let you go on this rant again. You already ranted about it once. You had your fun. But very good. Okay. It's cute. It's cute. I wouldn't expect this out of a psychotic asylum patient. To get this adorable little achievement being your thing. But you know, I'm glad for your little achievement. Why not? Sure. Buying this was not an achievement though. Just saying. Very good. Little Nightmares is not niche. I'm sorry. Gran Turismo is not also niche. It's just boring. If I'm super honest. The Last of Us is also not niche. Your tastes aren't niche at all. You're just a generic horror lover. If your favorite horror game was like fucking, I don't know, fucking, what would be some really obscure horror game? Amogus. Yeah, Amogus. If your favorite horror game was Amogus, then you'd be cool. No, Gran Turismo isn't niche at all. What do you mean? It's like the world's most famous fucking racing game. Colin McRae. No, that was one of the big PlayStation 1 rally games as well. Like every fucking dad in the neighborhood in my place had that. It's just the fact that you were a kid who genuinely had nothing better to play than the fucking Colin McRae rally. Like, god fucking damn it. It doesn't make you a lover of niche games. It just makes you a lover of really boring games. When you're a kid, you should be playing Pokemon. You should be playing Crash Bandicoot. You should be playing Kirby. You should be playing fucking Ratchet and Clank. That's what childhood is all about. If you don't have these games in your childhood, you have wasted your childhood. Such is the judgment of Mae-mae. No, every dad in my neighborhood had Colin McRae Rally. I did actually play it a couple times too. God fucking damn it, what a boring piece of shit game. Amogus is pretty, yeah, that's right. That's true. Jak and Daxter, yeah. Jak and Daxter and Sly Raccoon are also... Jak and Daxter and Sly Raccoon are also... No, this is not about agreeing on tastes, psychotic pap. This is about being right or wrong, and you're wrong and I'm right. That's all there is to it, okay? Scarab of Ra is where the chat... Is that like a fucking game you got off of like a fucking Kellogg's cereal box? God damn it. Now we're bringing the really fucking niche shit here. Let's all start playing Cooler World together, shall we? Let's all start playing Cooler World. Fucking hell. Okay, Jojo has written a fucking novel. Very good. Okay, there we go. Let's see what Jojo has been achieving. I beat Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Level 1. Okay, let me go get some water first. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix Level 1. Kingdom Hearts 2 was my first Kingdom Hearts game to beat, even if I played 1 first. Ignited my love for the series and made me want to play all the games that I could. I 100%ed the original on PlayStation 2 on Proud Mode, which is basically hard mode for anybody who doesn't know. Which by current standards doesn't mean much, but it's all I could do as a 13-year-old American with no funding. I don't know how your funding has anything to do with that, but no, you should take pride in beating Proud Mode on Kingdom Hearts 1. It's Kingdom Hearts 1 was so janky that like it was challenging, especially for a 13-year-old. I played but wouldn't be able to played wouldn't be able to Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I wouldn't be able to play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I'll correct your grammar for you. Until I was 15, and God, you are a lucky piece of shit for being able to play that young. I couldn't play Final Mix until I was like, maybe like 18 to 20 or something like that. Met one of my best friends who he and I, one of my, okay, let's go. Let's go over this with the red pen. I wouldn't be able to. I've been proofreading a novel for like the last 2 weeks. I wouldn't be able to play. Goes here until I was 15 years old, and I met one of my best friends who. I bonded. What is this fucking? Okay. I'll stop. I'll just get a hernia for reading this. I bonded. We shared our love for Kingdom Hearts as a mutual friend who we hung out with. Who is we? And a mutual friend who we. Okay, so there was a third guy. Okay. He happened to have a Japanese copy on PS2. Really? That is so fucking lucky. You fucking lucky ass bastard. Hello there, TVs. If you want to participate in this gaming roasting, let me know. There's a little list on the announcements channel of my Discord server, and if you download it and fill it up, I will roast you on your gaming achievements. So now we have 3 people. I co-write. It was supposed to be a roast. Yes. He happened to have a Japanese copy on PS2, so I got to play Final Mix whenever I could get the time to hang out with him at his place. Okay. I gotta say, playing the harder version of the game when I can't understand a word of it is pretty difficult, but whatever Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't... But whatever. Okay, so we're having like a casual conversation now. Kingdom Hearts 2 doesn't need to be understood unless you're trying to 100% it. I tried that once, not very good. Fast forward like 3 years, a year of 2015, and I finally got to try out a copy of Final Mix in the 2.5 Remix Edition on PlayStation 3 and immediately set out to finally do my own level 1 run. Took me lots of hours for a standard ARPG at the time, so like more than 80 hours to get through the game. Had multiple times when I would quit the run out of frustration, nights I would spend trying to learn individual fights, looking at you, Marluxia, and then return just because my pride and love for this game wanted me to be the first in my friend group to actually do a successful run. Are you still the... I think you're probably the only one, right? Gotta say, beating Demix at level 1 and then having to do the Final Fantasy section right after still annoys me to this day. Yes, there is no checkpoint between that. That is a tough piece of shit. Although you can AI manipulate Demix, but as a kid... Well, you were sort of like a late teen at this point, I'm assuming. AI manips are probably something that you could have done, but it's usually not something that people even know to look for. Basically, the game was fucking hard. I had to play the game over again due to one mistake always meaning death and bosses, data or specifically taking long stretches of time to complete. It fucking felt great to do it. Proud I can prove to myself that I could. Also, I feel bad for laming out Lingering Will initially, but wins are wins, man. I'm guessing you used... Did you use the Fenrir glitch? Where you can stun lock him with negative combo? I'm guessing this is what you mean by laming him out. Well, actually, I don't know if that works in the new version. Oh, Peter Pan. Okay, yeah. I think they might have patched that out in 2.5, but in the original... Oh, okay. Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't work level 1? Oh, right, because you need to level up to get negative combo too. That is true. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Sorry for nerding out on Kingdom Hearts 2. I've also done a level 1 run with a friend of mine. He was really annoyed when I just told him to press Trinity Limit. Um, this is a really impressive achievement, to be honest. Doing a level 1 run in Kingdom Hearts 2 is not a joke. Basically, what that means is that in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, which is basically like a remixed, better. It's like the Realm Reborn version of Kingdom Hearts 2. To put it into Final Fantasy terms for anybody who doesn't understand, it's like an improved version of the original Kingdom Hearts 2 with some extra content and some extra content and like some fixes and balances and stuff like that. Um, the thing with this final mix is that there was this hardcore mode that you could play when you play the game on proud mode, which is hard mode, or critical mode, which is the hardest mode, if I don't remember wrong. I think it was available on both proud and critical, or maybe in these older games it was only available on critical. Either way, you'd had to play one of the hardest difficulties, and there would be this ability in your skill set called EXP 0. And EXP 0 basically meant that, as it states, you don't get any EXP throughout the entire game. It's an action RPG, which means that your character grows stronger the more you play the game. But with EXP 0, your character never grows ever beyond level 1. Which is a bad time, because everything essentially one-shots you, especially bosses. The game was optimized in a sense that you would still do good damage to the bosses. So basically, if you knew how to deal a lot of damage consistently and avoid the enemy patterns, you'd be able to beat basically anything at level 1 pretty confidently and fast. But playing through an entire game where everything essentially one-shots you is definitely a challenge. It is very, very hard to get this achievement. It is pretty impressive. It's almost as impressive as having this bad grammar when you're a grown fucking adult. Like, holy fuck it. God damn it. This man has been just playing fucking Kingdom Hearts. This man didn't go to school, he was just playing Kingdom Hearts. God fucking damn it. Okay, qualify. Yes, he would definitely qualify for that. Holy shit. Also, you are a lucky piece of shit. Like, holy crap. What the fuck? Having a friend in your friend group who actually has the final mix. So this final mix was only released ever in Japan. And if I am not... I don't remember if this was a thing, but I think there was some kind of region blocking to PlayStation 2. So basically they had to have either a PlayStation 2 that was Japanese or modded and the final mix. Insane or crazy. Yes, you decided it. Yeah. It's insane that there was somebody who genuinely had final mix. When I was this young and I was playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time, I was maybe like 13 year old as well. I think something like, maybe not even that old. I remember playing it when I was in elementary school. I was maybe 5th or 6th grade, which means that I would have been like 11 or 10 or something like that when I played the first Kingdom Hearts. I remember I was so proud of myself when I learned how to beat Sephiroth. And then all of my friends would come to me and ask, "Hey, Mae-mae, can you beat Sephiroth for me?" And I'd be like, I don't know. If you give me your Pokemon cards, maybe I will. And they're like, "Oh, yeah, my Pokemon cards." God. Good memories. Good memories. Getting level 1 clear 3 years, so you were like 16. Getting a level 1 clear at 16 years old is like, it's kind of no life feat, to be fair. Like god damn it, get a fucking hobby. Like, seriously, holy shit. Maybe, I don't know, go to school and study some grammar. God, because this is not a fast thing to do. Getting the level 1 clear in Kingdom Hearts 2 It's not a slow thing to do. It's not like an over 100 hours thing. But like for a kid of that age, even spending like 80 hours on a video game, it's a lot of time. Like, sheesh. God damn it. Bruh. Yeah, I don't think I really got hours like this in video games. Except for Melee, obviously. On anything except, well, I did play Final Fantasy 12, but I was like 15. No, yeah, no, okay, yeah. I did play Final Fantasy 12, like, no. Now I just remembered that I did have Pokemon. I had like 360 hours on Pokemon. But yeah, an achievement is an achievement. This is actually a really impressive thing to do. This is like probably like a sub 5% of the player base has done this. Really, really good. It's with the sort of modern popularization of like Kingdom Hearts final mixes and stuff like that through the remakes and whatever. A bunch more people have probably gotten this. Because there's a lot of guides online and stuff like that. But doing this back then probably wasn't that easy because there probably wasn't like a good like source for guides and stuff like that on how to do this shit. So yeah. Didn't stop me from doing a crit run on PS2. Yeah. But yeah, no, Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best one out of them. Kingdom Hearts 1 it's cute, but it's really crummy in terms of the game, especially the combat design. It doesn't feel good at all to play it. It's like there's fucking lead in his stupid clown shoes. It's really hard to do aerial combat and stuff like that. Yeah, of course. But yeah, not a bad achievement. Final mix at level 1. That is an impressive feat. Impressive feat. Nice feat here. It's definitely a little bit of a no-life-y feat for sure. And this is definitely something that nobody's gonna understand unless they've actually done something like this themselves. This part of the game is not a problem at all when you're not doing a critical run. But when you are, holy shit, it is hard. Because Demix is normally not an issue in the first place, because he doesn't deal a lot of damage to you. But when you're at level 1, his water attacks suddenly do like 1 billion damage to you, and they like combo into themselves, so it's very easy to even die on Demix. Not to mention the fact that his minigame, like the minigame with the fucking water notes guys, is like way harder on the final part. And like, then after that, it's a shitload of gauntlet of Heartless that one-shot you, especially the Morning Stars. Like fucking hell. God, that sounds disgusting. But yeah, pretty good achievement. Well done, Jojo. Can't roast too much about it, except for your grammar. Like, holy shit, bro. And Daimo's achievement, I beat Minesweeper. Congratulations. Well done. I'm proud of you. Hardest part with Demix was not going anti against him. Yeah, true. If I don't remember wrong, like Wisdom form becomes a lot more useful in the like Wisdom form was always like the cringy form when you were first playing the game because you don't get 2 keyblades and you can't go like on the enemies constantly. But when you're playing Critical Run, Wisdom form is so fucking good because you can just skate around the enemies and go like pew 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 pew. And also it makes your magic so much stronger, so you can chain the like fire chain the enemies and do way more damage. It's so much better. Holy shit. As a kid you love Valor. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yes. Yes. It's a metaphor for life. Okay. Anybody else who still wants to be roasted? We've gotten quite a few good lists now. I think we're doing pretty well in terms of the roasting for the day. There's also a really rare fish that I need to go fish for in 30 minutes. So so if you guys are satisfied, maybe we can end the stream here for today. I have actually I finished the proofreading of my thing. So today what I'm going to do, I'm gonna take it a little bit more easy because I've been burning myself to a fucking crisp with the fucking proofreading. I'll be doing like a review of how many pieces of new artwork I need for the spicy variant physical release, and once I figure that out, I'll probably just take it easy for the rest of the night. Tomorrow we are doing Draw Pile. For anybody who doesn't know, it's a software, it's a drawing software where multiple people can be drawing at the same time. And we're gonna do some funny challenge drawing, like drawing things from memory, like characters and whatever. And then maybe chat can judge like who did the best, and stuff like that. So if you're interested in drawing stuff and whatever, even if you want to participate and whatnot, just get Drawpile. It's a free software to download. Just Google Drawpile and get the software, and you'll be able to join us. And we will be drawing together, having some fun, taking it easy, and yeah, should be a good time. Now then, let's see if is there anybody who we could go raid. Any raidables? There's Abby. There's Area Mitsuki. And then there's Frog. Oh shit! Wait, Frog is playing My Summer Car. Isn't that the Finnish thing? Wait, isn't My Summer Car the Finnish game? Yes, okay, we're definitely fucking... Yeah, Ami Simulatori. We're definitely going to roast Cass then. Or roast the raid. Frog Cass. There we go. Let's go fucking raid the shit out of Cass. Everybody who knows how to speak Finnish, say like the Finnish words that the game is full of in raid perkele or something like that. Yeah, perkele raid. Yes, exactly. We'll go Finnish raid Cass for playing the Finnish game. Very good. Okay, so draw pile tomorrow. If you have an interest in drawing together with everybody, join us tomorrow, and we will be doing some fun doodling. I will send you guys over to Cass so you can enjoy some Finnish car construction, and yeah, that's about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-o.